mean, Stammer, I know it's a team game, but there had been some talk about you not scoring in this series and early on in these playoffs. How nice is it for you to score a big goal in a big situation?
Well, it's always nice. It's icing on the cake when you win a game, especially with the magnitude of this one. So, our line as a whole has been talking a lot about wanting to elevate our game. Obviously, it's not a matter of will or, it's just we knew eventually it was going to come, and I just had a feeling. I saw, Cooch score that power play goal early, and you can feel it was coming. He had a breakaway, I had a breakaway. You knew it was going to come, so just sticking with it, but just so happy to do it in a win.
Dan, two-parter for you. And first, how do you know when to make that read to go down low there? And second, what are you doing in front of the net?
Scoring goals.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just not. I mean, that's not. You're not always in front of the net. I mean, how do you make that read?
Well, I was kind of deep in the zone, and I saw they made a good play at the blue line to have control, and kind of just beat my guy up the ice a little bit, got on the right side of him, and Killer made a great slice of the net there, and just luckily hit my stick, and it was kind of set up in my office in front of the net there. Yeah.
Steve, I know it's all about the team and the team result, but where does that goal rank for you as far as your playoff moments for you individually?
Yeah, it's obviously a big goal, but in saying that, we come to the playoffs to win hockey games. Obviously, you want to produce in these moments, but there's a reason why we've been very successful as a team throughout the season and so far in the playoffs. It's because we have really good players on our hockey team, and it's not about one guy. It's not about one line. It's the depth that makes good hockey teams. And like I said, our line knew that we wanted to step up and produce. Today was obviously nice to see, but we just want to win, and we'll continue to do everything we can to make sure that continues.
Do you hear the outside noise at all, Stephen? And did your line ever get frustrated at any point?
I mean, sure. It's any time you have a lot of success in the regular season, and you just want it to seamlessly, transition into the playoffs. It's hard to produce in the regular season, never mind the playoffs when it's very tight checking and you're playing really good hockey teams. But we knew it was going to come. I mean, it's percentages. You keep working hard, you keep shooting the puck, you keep working the way that you've done in the past. It's going to happen. So it was nice, like I said, to do it in a big win tonight.
Stephen, people expect guys like the one next to you to play that grinding old school kind of game, but it seems like your whole team has approached the games this way, even with all the talent on this club. Did that come together as a process for your team to play that way, or is that really why you guys are at the top of the standings all year long?
Well, I think you look at our group. We're a very experienced group. You don't look at the ages. I think you look at the experience you have at this time of the season. And our core bunch of guys that have been here for multiple runs is still intact. And you bring in the pieces that we brought in, including Dan and McDonough and Miller and Kunitz, and the list goes on and on of guys who have won in this league. And at this time of the year, they know what to do. And we knew going into the playoffs that we had another gear. We're showing it right now, but at the end of the day, we haven't accomplished our goal, and we've given ourselves a chance to go back home and win a series. But we've come together as a group, and the guys who have come in have just fit in perfect, and it's been a lot of fun.
This can be for either or both of you guys. Just what the Bruins scored on special teams, they scored the shorthanded goals. What were you guys doing well to keep your composure? What was it like on the bench? What was being talked about? How did you stay within yourselves?
Obviously, we want to stay in the box as much as we can, but they have a really pretty good power play, and I think we really didn't get down on ourselves. We knew we played a good solid 5-on-5 game. They did have a good push in the second. They were controlling the pace, but we're trying to let Vasi see some shots, and we just didn't really deviate from the game plan. We just kept going and going, and after the second, all we have to do is win a period, win a game. But we ended up tying it up there with the big goal by Stammer, and getting it done in overtime, and you're going to win in different ways in the playoffs, and tonight was one of those days.
Yep, thanks.
Nailed it.